Hey everybody, it's the Ancient Meddler, and I'm back one more time. I'm going to be doing kind of an introduction, kind of a reaction. It's mostly just an introduction to a band that you've probably never heard of. It's a band called the JPT Scare Band, and they've been around a long time. So they're a band from the '70s. Now here's the thing: so they were a band in the '70s who were very influential and inspirational to other artists, but they didn't get a record contract. And so they never put out a record. Now, eventually, years later, like in the 90s, they actually released some albums they had recorded back in the 70s. So they recorded them, but they never were able to release their albums until much, much later. They finally released them. So back in the 70s, they never got the recognition that they deserved. So, um, anyway, so they're very blurry. Hey, focus. It's on me. All right. That's better. There, now I'm focused. Hey, that's all it took. Okay, so again, they're called JPT Scare Band, and I know you probably never heard of them, but I'm a big fan. So I'm going to tell you, I've heard them many many times. I've listened to them. I would put on their recordings and just listen to them. A lot of the recordings are live recordings, and they would feature really long guitar solos and just amazing work from this band that got no recognition and you never really made it. So let's talk about them. I'll read you the Wikipedia on them. So there is an entry, it's not a very big one, but it says the JPT Scare Band is an American rock band. It took its name from its members' first initials and their scary acid rock sound. So this was psychedelic acid rock from the 70s. And it was a precursor to what later became heavy metal. Although the band did not release their first album until the early 1990s, they had formed in the early 70s and made numerous recordings on a reel to reel tape deck in a basement. Songs from the album Sleeping Sickness went into fairly heavy rotation on FM station WFMU and WNYU in New York, which played a role in lifting JPT up from obscurity. The band was featured in an article in March 2007 issue of Classic Rock titled The Lost Pioneers of Heavy Metal. In 2010, Rhapsody online music service called their album Past is Prologue one of the best proto-metal albums of all time. The three original members of the band are still active, having released two albums on their own Kung Bomar Records label. The third album was released on the Kung Bomar label, Halloween of 2009, called Rum Dum Daddy. The band signed a contract with independent label Ripple Music in January of 2010. The first album released on the label was Acid Blues is the White Man's Burden in June 2010. And here's a discography, so you can see they have a bunch of albums from the past, and a couple of fairly newer ones, and then one from 2010. And it looks like they haven't done much since then. Here's some pictures of what they look like. Where's that? Here they are. This is what they look like back in the day. Three young dudes. And then this is kind of what they look like nowadays. Three old dudes. So, yeah. So, very much psychedelic stoner rock, pre-metal, stoner metal kind of jam session rock. So, we're going to listen to something I found from them. It's on their official channel. It's a song called Sleeping Sickness, which is one of their most famous pieces. It's a 15-minute long song, so we're going to listen to it and see what happens. I doubt it'll get blocked, so we'll just listen and I'll speak up whenever I want to. But otherwise, we're just going to jam out and listen to it today. So, grab a doobie, brother. What? What? And, get your mind right, and we're going to jam out to Sleeping Sickness. So there's no video for it. In fact, I had a hard time finding videos of them at all. I found a couple things, but they're very current or very recent, which I didn't want to jump right into. I wanted to listen to their old stuff. So this is one of those reel-to-reel recordings that was done back in the 70s and wasn't released on an album until the 90s. So this is called Sleeping Sickness. And Let's jam. Recorded in a basement. I'm gonna mute my mic, so if I start mouthing and you don't hear anything, that's why.
Test. I'll never hear that ring.
So yeah, you can tell it's a live recording, right? It's just a recording of a jam session.
Change my life and set you free. Well, my mama come upon me over the top of the hill. She walked down, and I know whether she's waiting for me. Now is the time to decide the roller skate. Yeah.
I did exactly what I said I would do. I just talk with the mic muted. Okay. I'm gonna leave that in there, and you guys are gonna go, okay, he's just talking. So you can skip, fast forward if it happens again. Just fast forward over me talking where there's blah 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 blah. There's nothing coming out of my mouth. What I said was, it's just really good music. It's like it's kind of this trippy psychedelic acid blues is what they call it, right? They call it acid blues. So it's very psychedelic. It's very 70s, and you can hear the influence of other bands. I got like a kind of Cream vibe, Eric Clapton vibe, but I also hear things that sound very bluesy, like Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of feel. But this is from the early 70s, so this is before his time, right? So maybe he had an influence on them as well. A lot of artists have claimed influence from the JPT Scare Band, and people don't know who they really were. So anyway, it's just amazing stuff, and it's kind of a great sound. What I said before was I was doing this. It's like a great soundtrack for a party, right? If you're gonna have a party, just get some of their music and put it on, and then just let it play, and then people are gonna say, "Dude, what is this music? Who is this guy? What is this? What are we listening to?" Because people just don't know because they've never heard it before. So yeah, right. If it happens again, just skip over that part where I'm talking and nothing's coming out of my mouth. All right, let's get back to music. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be hitting my vape while I'm doing this. Forget myself. Sorry, I got carried away. I had to play a little bit of rhythm there. I was playing rhythm accompaniment. Not that I needed it. Yeah, okay, where are we in the song? It's like we're 11 minutes into this 15-minute song. Like I said, it's just a jam session. Like experimentation with sound. That was awesome. That was an awesome guitar solo. Wow.
I got myself on the road. I finally found my way home. I'm going back to see my mama. She tell me where to go. There won't be any more waiting for her. I got to go. I got to go. I gotta bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, baby.
Wow. So yeah, I kind of butchered the end there. Sorry about that. It was either that or let you guys deal with some real life interruptions here in the Ancient Meddler dungeon. I didn't think you wanted to have that, so I thought I would stop it and deal with it. So again, that was the JPT Scare Band, and they're called the Scare Band because people would listen to them and go, "Man, you guys are so good, it's scary." They started calling themselves the Scare Band, and then JPT is the first letters of the three guys' names. So again, you probably never heard of them before, but I hope you listen to them. I'm going to put a link to the original recording in the description, so please go check them out. And if you get a chance to leave a message over there on their channel, make sure you tell them that the Ancient Meddler, and maybe do a mention of me over there so that they know I'm reviewing their stuff over here and sharing it with the world. And if you could just let people know about JPT Scare Band, because I think it's awesome music, man. It's like trippy music, but it's just really good. And if you like guitars and you like bluesy guitar music, it's great. They have a lot of their songs are long like this too, so it's not a rarity from them. So check them out and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll put in the description about me talking with nothing coming out. So I don't know where it is in the recording, but I will mention it so people know. So I don't want people to go, "Man, you suck because you like had dead air on the thing, and you should have edited that out." I don't edit my videos. It's maybe you don't like that, but that's just the way I do things. I'm not going to edit these videos. I'm going to give it to you like it happened, so it's real. If it's too screwed up, I just do it again. But you know, it is what it is. So I want it to be raw. I want it to be real. I want it to be me. I don't want it to be edited. I don't want to go in there and take the chance on changing what I said, or if I make a mistake and I look like an idiot, well, I look like an idiot, so that's okay. I'll get over it. That's all right. I don't care. So anyway, that was JPT Scare Band with Sleeping Sickness. So check them out. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.